This is Tamara from mooglyblog.com, and I'm back with another edition of Yarn Love, where I take a closer look at one of Red Heart's fantastic new yarns. This time, I'm taking a closer look at Red Heart Amore, which is a gorgeous, super soft new yarn that comes in 13 gorgeous colors, 4 of which you can see right here. Let's take an up-close look at this yarn and what it can do. Each ball of Red Heart Amore is 3.5 ounces or 100 grams, and that's 198 yards or 181 meters, which is a great value in this yarn. It is a 4 worsted weight, and they recommend an eye hook for crochet or 5mm needles for knitting. It is 100% polyester, which means it's machine, wash, and dry, which is absolutely fantastic. It's also incredibly soft. Let's take an up-close look at one strand of this yarn. Okay, so here's a closer look at one strand of Red Heart Amore. You can see it is a very fuzzy yarn, and it's got a little bit of stretch to it too, which is really fantastic in a polyester. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it. We're getting as close as we can here, but it is sort of a chainette construction rather than twisted plies, so that means it's going to be very difficult to split this yarn when you're working with it. Let's go ahead and make a couple swatches with this yarn. Okay, so here's a crochet swatch that I worked up using Amore. You can see down here I've got some single crochet rows, then some half double crochet rows, and finally some double crochet rows. So it's got pretty good drape in all those stitches, which is really nice. It's also, again, incredibly soft. I didn't find it splitting for me at all, not on a single stitch, and it's also very easy to frog. Let me just pull that out. You can see, even though it's a fuzzy yarn, it doesn't act like a fuzzy yarn. It doesn't catch on itself. So it just works up really beautifully. I've been working on a few new patterns, which will be coming out this month using this yarn, so you can look forward to those as well. And you can see it moves really nicely on the hook. This is a wooden hook, and those tend to have a little bit of drag, but it really just slides right along. Even though it's polyester, it doesn't feel slick. I think a lot of us think of polyester as being slick. It feels just really warm and fuzzy. It's also been extremely consistent in quality. I have used several of these colors now, and I haven't found any thickness or lumps in any of them. I have come across the occasional knot, but you'll find that in any yarn. Again, it's not thin or lumpy. It doesn't fuzz up either. Here, I've got a navy blue sweatshirt on. Let's see if I can show here. I haven't gotten any fuzz, and I've gone through several skeins of this yarn while wearing black clothing, I might mention, and I haven't found fuzz on my pants or anything, which is really fantastic. Now, I will mention that this yarn does have dye lots. There we are. So you'll want to make sure to get enough of whatever color you want to use to make your project. But again, it's been really consistent for me from color to color. Let's take a look now at the knit swatch. Now, for both the crochet swatch and the knit swatch, I've used the recommended hook and needle sizes. Again, these are Susan Bates US 8s, 5mm. And you can see here, I've worked up some in garter stitch and then a little bit in stockinette. You can see how that looks on the back here. You can see just how beautifully consistent those stitches are and how nice and even the yarn is all across. Again, it's got a good bit of stretch, and even with these super sharp aluminum knitting needles, I didn't get any splits in the yarn at all. It's just working up really beautifully and has been so much fun to work with. So with this yarn, I would say it's absolutely suitable for beginners. In fact, it would be a great one for that because you don't have to worry about the plies twisting up on you if you have a high tension, which if you're a beginner, I know probably doesn't mean much, but if you've been crocheting for a while, you know what I mean. Without those plies, it really just stays nice and even as you crochet or knit with it. So it's just been a lot of fun to use. In terms of being better for knit or crochet, I'd say it works equally well for both. I've been really pleased with both the stitch definition and the drape that I've gotten with both crafts with this yarn. So I hope you'll check it out. You can get Amore at your local Walmart as well as on redheart.com. If you follow the link below in the video description, you'll go to mooglyblog.com where I have links out to this yarn as well as the tools I've used here today. And eventually there will be links to the beautiful patterns that I'm designing with this yarn. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll give this yarn a try. If you liked this video or found it helpful, please give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Happy crocheting and happy knitting!